Yeah, guys and girls, and welcome back. So I want to do a quick review, and this is not a quick review about the actual main film, the storyline of it, because the storyline is just fantastic. I like the film. Now I wanted to do the 4K version. This is the 4K. So 4K Ultra HD with Leonardo Dicaprio and Tom Hardy. And actually, Tom Hardy done a great acting in that. I liked him actually in, what was it, Mad Max. And I enjoyed the Batman, Bane, because apparently I think he played Bane in it, if I remember rightly, in The Dark Knight Rises. Now, the film itself, great story to it and all that. Something to do with the American sort of like Civil War, is it, or something like that, to do with the Indians and all that kind of stuff. But you've definitely got to watch it. Now, this is more about the HDR and the 4K. Now, I'm checking on the website because I like doing my research a little bit into it and read along. It says it's nearly, right, the Revenant is nearly 4K. So I've tested this out on my Xbox One. I've got the Xbox One S. Now I can't really tell with any other systems, because I haven't got any other systems to test on, like the 4K Blu Ray players, because I haven't bought one of those. But I've tested it on my 4K LG, so 49-inch. It's the ultra high definition 650 VZB TV, and the quality on it, the HDR, just magnificent. It's magnificent. You've got to see it to believe it. The thing is, if you've got a 4K TV and it's ultra high definition and all that, and it has high dynamic range, which is actually multiple colours. I think it's like 8 billion colours or 7 billion colours. Anyway, it's just fantastic. It says Ultra HD Premium. It says 4 times the resolution of 1080p. So 1080p high definition. So basically, it's like just over 4,000 pixels. So yeah, 4K, so it's 3840, so 3000, was that 840 pixels. So yeah, so it's quite a lot of pixels. Actually, I wouldn't say 4,000 pixels, but near 4,000 pixels, 4 times sharper than 1080p sort of like HD, standard HD. To be honest, if you think about it now, back when we had the original TVs, you had standard television. Oh, cars going around. Does that sound like cars skidding in? Anyway, so yeah, we had like standard TVs, just had normal TVs with the tubes in the TV and everything like that. Now, it's more like, now we have like 720, we have HD, now we've got this new one coming, 4K, which has been out, I think, for now last 2-3 years into it, so into the cycle of high definition 4K Ultra. And is it worth it? Is 4K worth it? Tell us in another 10 years, because thing is, technology evolves, it keeps moving, it gets better. I mean, it's obviously it's going to get better. Oh, my mum choking at the background. So it says here, although it with the Revenant, or the Revenant, I should say, it says it's nearly 4K. Although it does have a 4K master, the media was shot in less than 4K using a high quality camera. Even films shot with a 2.8K camera have more than twice the pixels as an ordinary 1080p Blu Ray. Check the information below to see if the studios have upgraded the video with HDR well or added immersive Dolby Atmos. Well, Atmos, I think it's to do with the sound if you've got like sort of decent speakers, and I think it has to be compatible. I'm not too sure, because I don't think you can use digital terrestrial sound and all that, or DTS. I think you have to have like the sort of speakers to be compatible with it. Audio tracks shot in 3.4. So basically, this is shot in 3.4K. So it's not actually 4K. Some scenes 6.5. So actually some scenes are shot over 4K. So it's more high resolution. It's like 6,500K pixels. So that's a lot of pixels. So VFX rendered in 2K. So it's rendered in 2K from 6.5. So from 6.5K, it's been rendered down into 2K, which is, what's that? 2400 or 2540 or some shit like that. Pixels. Digital intermediate at 4K, so it's intermediate sort of at 4K. Buy it in 4K from Amazon. It says it's HDR, high dynamic range, which has got loads of 8 billion colours, which is actually fantastic for 10-bit colour screen TVs. A frontiersman on a fur trading expedition in the 1820s fight for survival after being mauled by a bear. Yeah, the bear scene is probably one of the most gruesome bits in the film, but it's fantastic. I love the way they've done the sequence. It kind of, the draw distance on it kind of felt more realistic because it was out there, and the scene was fantastic. The areas, the locations, the camera angles, the delving into the woods, the trees falling down, bloody absolute brilliant quality. On the Xbox One, which I've been using, is fantastic. Now, it kind of really annoys me that the PlayStation 4 Pro doesn't have 4K player in it. The Xbox One S, the Xbox One S is absolutely fantastic. I love it. But I might get a 4K player at some point. It's just saving up and saving a shitload of money because they're about 400 or 500 quid, something like that, 500-600 quid, in Great British pounds. But I'm not paying that much at the moment, even though I've got a TV here which is about 500-600 quid, which is 49 inch. It's the LG 49 UHD, well UH650. You can check that up on the internet somewhere. It's the ZB version, so yeah, it's not bad quality. It's pretty good, decent, a lot better than 1080p. And people say, oh, it's not really much of like that better from 1080p. And trust me, it's fucking 3 times better. I mean, it says it's supposed to be 4K, it's supposed to be 4 times better, but I'd say on this film here, it's 3 times better. The quality, I haven't actually seen many 4K films yet. I've only seen this one, and I picked this up really fucking cheap, 12 quid. And normally these are around about, I'd say, 25 to 27 pound. But this is my quick review anyways. I might do a proper full-on review at some point. I've watched the film, it's a brilliant film. I do get everyone to, I recommend this film to everyone to watch. It's a better, I've got the 4K, well, I've got the 4K version there, but I've also got the standard version, and I've watched the standard Blu Ray version, and compared with this to the 4K, it's fucking sharp, really sharp, and yeah, it's definitely recommended for 4K. Anyway, guys and girls, if you do like the sort of like the short review on it, I might do like a longer one at some point, but my mum keeps like telling me to hurry up and all that. So I've been doing loads of videos today about it. So anyway, cheers all for watching. If you do like this, do slap the like button. If you don't, then just slap the horrible button, or the not so nice button. And yeah, and if don't subscribe to the channel if you don't. If you like it, like it. If you don't, and if you want to subscribe to the channel, that's great. Cheers all for watching, and stay safe, guys and girls.